YouTube, what's good, man? And it's your boy, Mr. Flight Academy Kicks, aka Pastor Flight, Suge Flight, Ghost, Candy Man, all them great names. Call me what you want, can't call your boy broke, because I am rich in Christ, man. Back. We got another video for y'all today, man. And before we get the video started, if you have not yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, sub up to the channel, hit the like button, comment, share, all those great things, man. I appreciate y'all so much for tapping in with the actual channel, man. And as well as make sure you follow me on IG, Flight Academy _Kicks with a Z. You can follow my store pages, Flight Academy Kicks _LAL, and as well as FW, and hit the website, man. Y'all know what's on the website, man. Check out my Instagram story. I posted a lot of the links on the website for the website as well on there. So check out the IG story if you need anything in particular. You know, you can always hit your boy. But today, man, we're going to talk about another sneaker that we got like a little sneak preview of, man. So we know that the brick by brick NIGEL SYLVESTER retro 4s are fire. We know that for a fact they're fire, man. We seen recently when the Super Bowl were doing all their promo, their media promo, Travis Kelce, man, had a pair on his feet. I think that's the first person I've seen with a pair on their actual feet. Now, there could be other pictures out there as well, but that's the first one I've seen. And from the looks of it, the shoe is pretty nice, man. The shoe is pretty nice, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm definitely looking forward to the actual NIGEL SYLVESTERs, those brick by bricks, man. It's crazy because brick by brick was a slogan that I use and still use to this day. Whenever I'm talking about building my business, I always talk about I'm just building it brick by brick. So definitely a fire shoe, man. But while there's been so much promo going on with the 85 1s, man, Jordan Brand has just been going all out on a promo. I'm talking, they have been locking in heavy on a promo, man, like heavy on a promo. So we see they had NIGEL in the actual promo, in some of his promo, in the media promo. I be wanting to use like the professional term, like the media kit and all that stuff, but that don't make sense. So it's just more like the promo, the actual promo for the actual 85 breads. And he had these on, these retro ones. These are the NIGEL SYLVESTER retro 1 highs. I believe there was a sample that was that was seen a few years ago, but it is rumored that that is the pair we may be getting this year. I know we've seen in the past, I think a couple people reported on that we was actually gonna get a low version of those. But he had the highs on, man, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. Sometimes with Jordan Brand, they put things right in plain sight, you know what I'm saying, just to see if you catch it. But I think that these are the ones, these retro high ones are the ones that we're gonna be getting this year. I am just keeping it a buck. Am I a super fan of them? Nah, not really. Like, I'm not like overly like, oh, I got to have these in major pressure. I would say those shoes are a little bit different. I would like to see them in hand to make a proper judgment on them. But for the most part, they look okay. You know what I'm saying? They're not like crazy. Now, even like the first pair, I kind of like the coloring on the first pair because it was just a colorway. Like sometimes with me, not sometimes, but majority of the time, when it comes to the actual, sneakers, like if the colorway is different and it's popping, then that makes me more attracted to the shoe than versus just like what the shoe is, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just like different colorways, man. But so that black one with the actual marks from, like, you know, riding a bike or a skateboard, whatever the case may be, I love how they implemented that design on the actual silhouette. Makes the shoe pop a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Makes it a little bit different, makes it stand out, makes people, you know, when you work in my profession, man, like, you know, when you have those type shoes on, people ask, like, what's the marks on it? That's dirt marks, whatever. That's why a lot of us wear those shoes, you know what I'm saying? They bring a lot of attention. So would I get a pair of them? Definitely would. I just don't know. I know with like NIGEL sneakers, they kind of be up there a little bit. Outside of the driveway grays and the ones we've recently seen, that shoe actually, you know, I probably would try to get, but I definitely want to see them in hand. But just on feet, they look pretty nice, man. I think if that shoe would have dropped back when the retro ones was going for a crazy amount, that shoe probably would have been doing some numbers, man. And that was a time, Flight Crew, that time frame, bro, of retro ones was just bananas, man. Like, not to go too far down memory lane, but just walk with me for a little bit. I know y'all remember when there were so many retro one colorways, and the retro ones was keeping the value, man. A lot of people accredit that to like the COVID. A lot of that retro one hype did happen prior to COVID. So I know a lot of people try to credit towards that, but it's not necessarily true. That retro one hype actually ran a couple of, maybe like a year or two before the whole COVID hype, man. So I would say it's been pretty balanced out, man. But bro, when I tell you that was a time, like any retro one that was coming out, people was just dying to have them, and they were paying for whatever. It even got to a point where even the Miz was selling out, right? Like Miz was selling out, and people frowned upon Miz, man. But now they was going after the Miz, bro. They wanted him, man. So, you know, that was shall I say the good old days? Was it the good old days? I don't know, man. I don't know. That was just a time period, man. That was definitely a time frame, man. But back to these Nigels, like I said, they look pretty dope. Look fire on feet. I'm excited about just getting the Retro 4s. That's the one I'm waiting on. I need the Retro 4s, man. The Retro 4s is the one I'm waiting on. Definitely want to see them in hand and just see how they look. Cause I've seen the pictures, even with the picture with Travis Kelce, like that picture is kind of like far and kind of panned away a little bit. So we don't get a real detailed close-up look on them. But I think it's going to be a nice one, man. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Or either the question of whether y'all would rather the low version of them, which y'all seen, or would y'all rather the high version of them? You know what I'm saying? For me, high version looks a little better, but let me know, man. Let me know. It dang, it almost like it could have been close to a Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? Even if it had the backward swoosh on it, man. But let me know what your preference is. Do y'all like the low Nigels or do y'all like the highs, man? Like I said, so from the looks of it, we will be getting that high version, which I know a lot of people thought was getting a low. But, you know, to keep it a buck, it could change too. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan Brand could switch it up. But seeing that he had them on his feet and he was using them in that extra media rollout for the band 85s, it kind of just makes sense because, you know, if they wasn't going to drop, then what was the purpose of having them on in that actual media or in that picture? You know what I'm saying? Because he could have just been doing what he do on the bike with the actual 85s, you know what I'm saying, versus having his own shoe. You know what I'm saying? That's like if they had Travis Scott in the commercial or the pictures or whatever, but he was rocking some unreleased Travis Scotts, you know what I'm saying, for 85 bands. Like, hey, you could have just did the 85 bands, man. But, you know, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like I said, the shoe is pretty dope, but I do want to see it in hand before I make any kind of judgment. I'm not going to say it's not pressure, none of that. I'm just kind of in between right now. You know, some shoes you seen, you like, hey, this shit right here, and then some of you like, I don't know, man. You know, it's just it's a glimpse, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed this first look at the actual Nigel Retro 1s. But like I said, as we get more detailed information on the release and everything, y'all know I'm gonna let y'all know, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, hey, this it. It's that pressure if you want it. You feel me? It ain't up to me, it's up to you, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. But until next time, man, listen, appreciate y'all so much, Flight Crew. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got more and more content coming this year, man. So you make sure you want to be tuned and tapped in. And we're going to be going on the road soon. I don't know how this about to work out, but it's going to work out. We're going to figure it out. But y'all going to see, man. Y'all going to see. We're going to be on the road soon. So y'all just stay tuned for that, man. But until next time, you know how I rock it, man. Take flight with the Flyest. You ain't flying me. This ain't flying right, man. We out, man. Be blessed. See y'all next time.